Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Morning Musings. I am Amelia McHenry, and I am your hostess for today. We are here to tap into the universal knowledge and glean some kind of a message about going for our big dreams today from the universe. And what I mean about going for your big dreams is living your authentic life, living the life that you want to live, having the things in your life that light you up and just and make you happy and make your life fulfilled. And that could be anywhere from the big Hollywood dreams or the big Broadway dreams to just spending time in your garden or walking around a lake or painting your own paintings or whatever thing really lights you up. It doesn't have to be a big dream, just big for you. Just big for you. So, if you're watching this on the replay, I am shuffling the cards, and you can fast forward through whatever happens to be coming out of my mouth if you want to get straight to the card. If you're watching live, you gotta suffer. No, seriously, I'm just shuffling the cards, waiting for. I like to have the third card come up, or the card come up 3 times whilst I'm chatting with you or shuffling, because that tells me that's the card for the day. So until then, let's kind of get grounded and feet on the ground, feeling that Mother Earth coming up into your legs, into your thighs, into your torso, really giving you that supportive, nurturing, nourishing energy from Mama Earth and all that she gives us, and letting that fill your body, swirl around, and just getting into all the nooks and crannies, and then opening up to the universal knowledge, opening up to the big picture of things, and allowing that energy and knowledge to come in through your head, down your neck, through your shoulders. Let it whirl around in there and into your heart space, and mixing with that Mother Earth energy so that you get not only the grounding, but the big picture as well. And it's what it is to be human, is that mixture of those two things. And it's really important. It's really important to stay in that and enjoy that and know that you are taken care of. All right, there is our third card. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. All right, let's read what that one has to say. Trust yourself. We're reading from and we are using the Alana Fairchild Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. So Alana Fairchild Sacred Oracles Oracle deck. And all right, trust yourself. You are wise. You know how to grow even without knowing how you know. Like the ancient forests, spectacular galaxies, and the acorn that becomes the oak. There is a natural intelligence for growth that is beyond logic and reason. It just happens. At the deepest levels, we are governed by this force that is so palpable, it literally shapes the world. At the same time, it is so invisible that sometimes we forget its presence and worry that our minds have to work everything out for life to happen and for us to be all right. We can become unnecessarily anxious about our affairs and how life will unfold. This oracle brings the message that you are growing. You really are. Don't doubt it. Even if you don't see it yet, remember that so much is happening when the seed is still unbroken in the ground, below the earth. It is summoning up all the might, power, and force it needs to push above the topsoil and burst up into the light. It is essential for anything good to happen later on. Yet we don't see any of that. We just have to trust that things will happen when the time is right. You are also being asked to trust yourself. You know how to grow. Don't overthink things. It won't help you. Don't worry so much. You are doing a great job in this game of life. When you trust yourself, you relax and you can heed your own wisdom, insight, and messages much more clearly and easily. This oracle comes with particular guidance. You have a big destiny this lifetime and much to experience. Sometimes you make the error of judging something that is unpleasant as negative or a mistake. It isn't. It's just part of your great hunger for experience. It doesn't mean you have to have a lot of it, but when you do, don't shame yourself for it. Simply let it be. Maybe it's just fertilizer for your next stop on the path. It's all part of your life process, and it's all a sign of growth. This oracle is also telling you not to resist any points of instability in your life. This even applies to your most treasured relationships or creative projects. That instability is just a growing pain because more consciousness, more love, and more light wants to infiltrate and pervade all parts of your life. The instability is not a sign of sickness, but of growth. So don't fret it. Instead, choose to flow and grow. Yeah, trusting yourself, trusting nature. So let's do the healing process. All right, so again, getting grounded, getting put together. And close your eyes and relax for a moment. Breathe in and out. Let your awareness drift away from worries and day-to-day matters and settle instead on the feeling of warmth inside your body. Then slowly imagine, sense, feel, or perceive that you have an acorn in your hand. You are standing in nature as sunrise breaks, flooding the horizon with color and light. As you hold the acorn up to the light of the rising sun, something magical happens. Out of the acorn, a hologram shines forth. It is a blueprint of this entire being that is yet to be. You see an acorn in this hologram, in that hologram, but you also see a marvelous oak tree. You see the wildlife. You see the wildlife that will support and be supported by that tree. You see the ecosystem of which it is a part. You see yourself holding the acorn up to the rising sun. You see seasons demarcated as rings of time within the trunk of the tree. You see the passing lives of many people that enjoy the oak tree through its long life. Place the acorn down on the ground, and as the sun continues to rise, imagine, if you will, kneeling and touching your forehead lightly to the earth in reverence for the genius of growth. That same genius lives within you. In your own time, open your eyes and go about your day. You have completed your healing process. Trust yourself. You know? And as I was reading that, what I imagined when it was talking about mistakes or hard times was the bird in the eggshell and having to work to break the eggshell in order to get out. And there's a purpose to that. And the purpose is, if the bird is strong enough to break through the eggshell, it will be strong enough to live its life. That is very much a part of the process to give strength to that bird even in its first moments. It has to be strong enough to break through the shell, to get out of the shell and hop out so that the mother can nourish it as it continues to grow. But it's that process that gives it the strength to be able to fly free one day. And you've had those moments where you've had to break the shell, where you've had to go through that, like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm strong enough. Even if you're working out, you go and you do the things and it's like, oh my God, my muscles. But then a month later, you're like, do that same exercise with the same weight and it's easy. It's building the strength. It's building the skills. It's building the necessary experiences for you to go on and live that fulfilled life. And again, some people choose to continue living in that, to continue living in like, oh, this must just be my life. I just need to be on this treadmill of pain and despair because it's comfortable, because it's known, because they don't know that they can get out of it. But if you're here, I'm here to let you know you can get out of that. If that has been you and there is no shame in that, if that has been you and you've been on that treadmill of despair and it's just everything is always blah, right? This treadmill of breaking out of the shell and never getting out. Here you are. It's time. Trust yourself. You've got the skills. You've made it here. You've made it to this point in your life. And if you've realized that before you got here, Let's go. Let's make this happen. You know, it's time. It's time to spread your wings. You have this divine spark within you that was gifted to you by the universe, by God, Goddess, the all-knowing, whatever it is you believe. At the moment of your birth, the universe went bing, excuse me, and that was your gift. That is a gift that the universe has given you to the world. And so that ball of energy actually kind of dictates your interests, what you're interested in, what you're wanting to do, what you're, it's from there. It's that beautiful, wonderful, universal gift to the world that you are. And what happens when we grow up is like maybe our family doesn't understand that and they don't nurture that. And they say, that's too much. That's too this. That's too raw. Stop. Don't be so big. You're too loud. You're too much. Whatever in this area. That's just silly. Don't get them started on that. And so we step into the box and don't allow ourselves, and we don't think it's okay. I'm here to tell you it's okay. Your interests come to you because you're the right person to make them happen. You're the right person to enjoy them, to bring them to the world, to make that idea that you have come to fruition. It wouldn't have picked you if you weren't the right one. So it's time to dream. It's time to go out there. It's time to trust yourself. And know that this growth period is happening. You could be in the seed, just like all of it's just working, been there for a long time personally. Or you could be in the part where the shoot is coming up out of the ground. And then the trees branch out. And then time to grow into this magnificent being. It's time. And if you're ready to take the next step and to figure out what that dream is, or maybe you have the dream, but you don't know how to execute on it, you don't know how to make it come into being to actually achieve it, I am having a 3-day live event on May 29th, 30th, and 31st. So in a couple of weeks, it's a 3-day event. It's an all-day kind of thing, and it is so worth it. And it's about finding your big dream, creating the roadmap to get there, and learning how to navigate all those obstacles and taking care of yourself and celebrating yourself for doing it. It's so important. So if you have a big dream, but you don't know what to do next, you don't know what your next steps are, you don't know where to go from here, you got this yearning and you want to do it, and you don't know how to do it, this is for you. This weekend is for you. If you have a yearning, but you don't know what it is, you're not sure what that dream is, this weekend is for you. So that you can find it, or at least the first inkling of it. You may not find the dream, but you'll find the dream that leads to the dream. And you'll get a roadmap on how to achieve it, all in these 3 days. And it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And right now, I've got an early bird special. It's only $47. The link is in the description. It's called the Big Dreams Blueprint. And I invite you all to come in and have some fun and find your dream, or bring in your dream and let's get it written out. What are the milestones? What's the roadmap to make that dream actually happen? To live your authentic life. Take the next step towards living your authentic life. Would love to see you there. Thank you for being here. Thank you for trusting yourself and allowing me to be a part of that. If you've been enjoying these morning musings, please hit the like and subscribe button. And there's a bell around here somewhere. Still haven't figured out where that is. Probably up in the corner somewhere. And that will notify you when I've dropped new content, when I've come live, and do all the things. So with that, namaste. Thank you very much. And keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and your foot on the gas, baby. Let's do this. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.